You don't want it, don't need it, what you yelling for? You're just stupid bored. You don't live it, don't breathe it, what you yelling for? What do you feel ignored? You don't want it, don't need it, what you yelling for? You're just stupid bored.
So first of all, how was the gig, guys? Sounded good from our end.
It was good fun, wasn't it? It was good fun.
Yeah, we
Nice to play outdoors again.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
We played a couple outdoors last year. We played the Rock and Blues Custom Show
Oh, of course, yeah.
in Derby, and we did a secret festival that was outdoors as well, which was ominous at the time.
Yeah, sounds it, yeah. So as a bassist, I am going to have to ask, where's the
Yeah,
Up in Glasgow.
Up in Glasgow, yeah. Back
Yeah.
home.
Oh, okay. Just not make it there or not?
No. So we had the bassist, good pal Matthew.
Yeah.
We're still great pals, but he, I mean, long story short, it just wasn't for him.
Yeah,
In the
okay.
long run, and we were right in the midst of writing for an album and getting ready to go on tour. So it was very much a case of like, if you're not in it, that's totally fine. But now's the time to.
Yes.
And so we now just run with the SPD and the
Yeah.
backing tracks, which is great. We love
I
it.
mean,
With
it
the-
sounded great.
Yeah, well,
alright.
the sound engineer loved it. He was like, it's so great not having a band that's got that muddy bass on the stage,
Yeah.
and it's nice and clean. No offence.
No, I get it. I completely get it.
So yeah, no, it's been different. It's been an adjustment, but it's been really cool.
Yeah, awesome. And I keep seeing your guys' name everywhere at the minute. Like, is it nice to start getting that buzz? Like, I see the T-shirts all over the place, and your names up on the bills, and yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I think the thing is, like, we've had a really good sort of last 6 months in terms of getting out on the road. We went out with Wayward Sons, went out with Ricky Warwick,
Yeah.
and there were two, quite long tours. Like, they were like 10 dates each. Roughly. Like, well, how many was with Ricky? 13 or something like that.
I think Ricky was 11 we did,
11.
and combined Toby we did 9.
Yeah, so quite a lot of dates to actually go out, get our name out there, and start getting a bit of a fan base across the UK, which we've had the chance to do in small bursts, but then that was prior to the pandemic.
Yeah.
So then you're kind of starting again, but to get those opportunities for a band like us who are still starting out and wearing kind of a proven touring band, it was great to get that opportunity, because as soon as you're then in the conversations of people who are talking about bands that tour,
Exactly,
it makes it easier to get the next one. So thank you very much to Ricky and to Toby and the Wayward Sons.
And you guys are on tour at the minute, right? With the
Yep, that's right.
How's it going?
It's going really well. So we hit Bradford, and then we hit London, Black Park, and then we hit Bar in Lancaster.
Pub.
The Bar, did I call it?
Yeah.
Close.
Close.
Yeah.
Close to Gavin. The pub in Lancaster, and then we headed here. And then we've got Sheffield, Wolverhampton, home in Glasgow, and I believe there is one more. Help me. Which one is it?
Nottingham.
No, we're not.
No, we're not doing nothing.
There's one more.
There's one other one.
There's one other one.
There's something there.
Look up it.
We'll find it.
Yeah. We'll remember by the time we have to be there.
It's pretty grueling schedule as well, isn't it? Right?
Yeah. To be honest, like it's been a really kind of really busy few months. There's obviously a lot of stuff we can't talk about, but there's been a really busy few months and fitting all the touring in between that.
Yeah.
It's been a real slog, but I mean this is what we want to do, obviously.
Exactly, yeah.
You kind of, when you're in it, I think that's when you find if it is for you or not, and I think that's with a bass player, Matt, and you really find out when you're in the midst of the real stress and how busy that can
Yes,
be.
exactly.
And hopefully we'll get even busier than this. Hopefully this is just the start of it going up and up. So yeah, it's grueling, but it's also, this is what we love doing. The three of us in a van and travelling about playing music. It's great.
Have you got any advice you can offer someone who's kind of wanting to get into that?
Learn to drive.
Get your driving
Learn how to
license.
drive as soon as
Good
possible.
yeah.
The amount of musicians, like the amount of bands that none of them drive, and you're like, why do you get your stuff there? And they're like, oh well, we just do get taxis, and you're like, good sake, man, you're not going to make any money.
Yeah.
It's bad enough hiring vans, never mind getting taxis everywhere.
It seems a bit cheap, but yeah, getting a driver's license is a big one. Because obviously, a lot of places don't let you drive a van until you've driven a few years, and you've got to get, so it's get going early. It's one less obstacle in which there are a lot in this industry. So yeah.
What's it like to get above the down next month? That's a pretty big one, right?
Lovely.
That looked terrific, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, that's kind of a big dream of mine.
Yeah.
Naturally, you know, it's an iconic thing, and I feel like technology has aged so quickly that I remember 10 years ago I would get like a copy of Kerrang, which had the announcement. Like you figured out
Exactly,
going
yeah.
in VR. The Kerrang magazine, even 10 years ago, maybe I was just behind the times, didn't have a smartphone yet, but like.
I think I was the same though.
Yeah, you know, it feels comparatively old school now, but like, and the fact that that's kind of ingrained in my head, and then you've got your own band's name on there is kind of crazy, and so.
That's the weirdest one, isn't it? Seeing your name up there with the likes of Biffy and...
Aye, it's like obviously it's like Biffy Clyro, Iron Maiden, Kiss, I think that's the other one, and it's like all these other bands with their logos, and it's like yes, I can't believe it, fucking yeah!
I watched a video actually on YouTube the other day, and it was a download announcement. It was some guy reviewing the bands that had been announced, and he literally got to the band that's before us on the list, and then the video stopped. Come on! One more.
So I saw, have you guys all got Anchor Lane tattoos right now?
Just the two of us.
Just the two?
Yeah,
so
they're
obviously-
currently healing.
Yeah, I was just going to say, not pretty recent, yeah.
Don't show off too much.
How did that come about? Just,
Well, we got the new logo, you know, to kind of start moving us into this new period of the band. You know, we're a three-piece. There's a bit of a more modern sound with the new songs, and so we wanted, you know, a new logo and a new aesthetic to go along with that. So it came back to us when we were on tour with Ricky Warwick. We were outside the Tivoli in Buckley, and we seen it, and me and Graham instantly were like, "We're getting tattooed. That's happening."
it's a pretty cool tattoo, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean,
does look
it looks good
yeah.
because it's like a symbol rather than it being like a name.
Exactly, yeah.
And at least for a while, we will be the only two people on
Aye.
the planet
True,
with
yeah.
this tattoo.
Yeah.
First show we played though, there was a couple of guys that come a couple of shows. I think they seen us in Leeds, and then they came to the show in Bradford, and they were like, "We're saving up to get the tattoo."
We
got it yesterday.
I think that'll be weird. That's the next step. The first weird step is someone asking for your autograph.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that's strange. And the next step, someone getting a tattoo.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
That's
good.
the borderline, isn't it?
That's it. Joining a cult.
Or getting a tattoo of the autograph. I've seen it a few times.
Oh, yeah,
as well,
yeah.
As long as don't do mine, because it's really inconsistent.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Or mine that's just really shy.
Yeah. You said that.
And I saw you guys have just done, it's kind of a live album, isn't it? The sound...
Yeah, sound shape sessions.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
You want to do that?
Yeah, sure. So we've got a friend called James McKenzie who does like amazing sound production. He did the band's first EP before I joined the band called New Beginning.
Yeah.
Way back when, and we're like, we want to do some live stuff. You know, we've just been in the band a couple of months, and we thought, you know, why not put together something that's kind of keeps the ball rolling and kind of shows what, you know, although Casino is out and it's still relatively fresh, we sound a wee bit different. We've got a different drummer, we're playing different tunings, we've got different haircuts, which makes it sound different. And so yeah, we just thought, you know, let's put something out, and it's one of my favourite things actually that we've done.
It's really cool.
It's kind of rather aesthetically pleasing, well lit.
Yeah.
Of all things, one of my favourite things about it.
It caught a moment in time as well because it was the four of us, and it was the last recorded thing.
Well, we literally brought it out. I think Matthew only left like 3 weeks prior to it or something like that. We were like, it's quite good that we're bringing it out, and it's sort of like the last thing that he contributed to,
Yes,
like
exactly.
in terms of like, you know, a kind of thing that we were releasing. So that was nice, and it's just another thing, you know, it's just hearing the album in a different way.
Exactly.
You know, and it was fun to do as well. Go in the room and play the songs.
Yeah.
And are you guys writing again? Are we getting any kind of new music in the near future, or is it more just touring for now?
New music is coming.
I imagine we can't say much more.
That's about it. But yeah, no, like that's kind of the thing for us is like we've got this new sound that we've been developing. And,
Yes.
you know, we've got a live show for now, and we're very excited about it, and we want to move forward with that. So it's coming soon. Hopefully we'll have more to talk about. Hopefully at the end of this tour, when we can have our business meetings and all that.
Yes, yeah, kind of
More and stuff.
get your heads together, yeah.
The only good news is that if you come to a live show, we are kind of teasing them quite enthusiastically. So
really?
you know, that's the only piece of information we can give.
Yes.
But they've gone down very well. Gone down a storm.
Yeah.
All the new ones with
Yeah.
loads of people. Really enjoy them, which
Yeah.
is great. Obviously, you know, not that you need people's approval. I mean, we wouldn't bring something out if we didn't believe in it ourselves. But it's
Exactly, yeah.
always nice to hear and see that people enjoy it. At the end of the day, you're playing your music to people all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been very well received. We're really looking forward to coming out.
Just kind of validates that thought of like, are we going to buy it? And when they cheer for it, you're like,
Yes.
There's a chance.
we're going to buy it.
It feels like a new, like a sort of transition for us at the moment because we're like right in the middle of like casino is still relevant, but it's not as freshly us.
Yeah.
And then we've got this new stuff, and we're like, you're asking, is there new music coming? And it's just like we so wish
Yeah.
we could just be like, here it is, here it is, here it is. But that's not how this world works.
Exactly, yeah. Awesome. Well, that's all I've got anyway. So
Thanks so much
thanks
for
for
having
taking the time to sit
thank
down
you.
with me.
Yeah.